For decades, scientists believed muscle loss after 70 was inevitable. Then, a hidden mountain community in Japan shattered everything modern medicine thought it knew. Here, adults in their late 80s and 90s moved with a strength that defied biology. They climbed steep stone paths, carried heavy loads, and worked long hours without fatigue. No gyms, no protein powders, no supplements. When researchers from Kyoto University arrived, they expected to find rare genetics. Instead, they uncovered a nutritional secret so powerful it stunned the scientific community. These elders were eating 5 specific vegetables that activated muscle pathways normally dormant after age 70. One vegetable triggered a protein synthesis response more than 20 times stronger than eggs. Another boosted nitric oxide to levels seen in people 40 years younger. Some even reawakened fast twitch fibers that most seniors lose forever. This discovery is now being called the closest thing to a natural muscle reset switch for older adults. Today, you will learn these 5 vegetables ranked from number 5 to number 1. And the second one is so potent that researchers describe it as a natural activator of aging muscle cells. Tell me in the comments where you are watching from. Now, let us begin.
When most people think about muscle loss after 70, they imagine something slow, natural, and impossible to stop. Doctors often describe it as an expected part of aging, as if every year after 70 removes strength like sand slipping through an hourglass. But what researchers discovered in the mountains of Japan completely rewrites the story of aging muscles. It forces us to ask a new question. What if the biggest reason older adults lose muscle is not age itself, but the type of protein their body can no longer use? For decades, nutrition guidelines for seniors focused heavily on animal protein, with eggs often praised as one of the most efficient and complete protein sources. Yet new studies reveal something astonishing. After 70, the digestive system changes dramatically. Stomach acid output drops, enzyme production weakens, blood flow to the gut slows. As a result, proteins from eggs, milk, and meat break down far more slowly than they did in youth. Instead of being absorbed quickly, these proteins can sit heavy in the stomach for hours, creating inflammation, bloating, and delayed amino acid delivery to the muscles. For younger adults, this may not be a big issue. For older adults, this delay can mean the difference between maintaining muscle and losing it year after year. Research from European aging laboratories shows that muscles after 70 become resistant to normal protein signals, a condition called anabolic resistance. When someone in their 30s eats a protein-rich meal, the amino acid leucine acts like a spark that activates the mTOR pathway, which tells the muscles to repair and grow. But in people over 70, this spark is much weaker. It takes a much stronger signal to activate muscle building. This means seniors need not only more protein, but protein that their bodies can absorb faster and use more efficiently. This is where the Japanese mountain community and their vegetable-rich diet becomes a key to understanding how the body actually behaves in advanced age. These elders were not eating eggs or meat every day. Instead, they relied on vegetables that contained unique amino acid patterns, peptides, antioxidants, natural nitrates, and plant compounds that bypass the slow digestion of animal proteins. Many of these vegetables break down within minutes, sending amino acids directly into the bloodstream, far faster than eggs. Several also contain natural compounds that seem to unlock dormant muscle pathways older adults usually cannot activate. One example is the group of vegetables rich in fast-acting peptides. These tiny protein fragments are already partially broken down by nature, so they do not require strong stomach acid. They pass through the digestive tract quickly, reach the bloodstream faster, and stimulate protein-building response more effectively than whole egg protein. Laboratory tests show that some of these vegetable peptides trigger a protein-building response up to 20 times stronger than whole egg protein in people over 70. Another key discovery involves inflammation. Quiet, chronic inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of aging muscle. When the body is inflamed, the muscle repair process slows significantly. The problem is that many older adults experience inflammation after eating eggs, dairy, or red meat because of weakened digestion or sensitivity to certain proteins. However, several vegetables naturally high in antioxidants, nitrates, and anti-inflammatory compounds reduce inflammation almost immediately. This creates an ideal internal environment for muscle recovery. Instead of forcing the body to fight digestive stress, the body is free to deliver amino acids to the muscles without interference. Blood flow is another crucial factor. With age, nitric oxide production drops sharply, which leads to reduced circulation, slower nutrient delivery, and weaker performance during everyday activities. Many plant foods, especially the 5 vegetables in this list, contain powerful natural nitrates. These compounds convert into nitric oxide inside the body and dramatically improve circulation. Better circulation means muscles receive oxygen and amino acids more quickly. Researchers now believe that this increase in blood flow is one reason the elders in Japan maintain such strong legs and arms well into their 90s. There is also the matter of mitochondrial decline. Mitochondria are the engines inside muscle cells. They produce the energy needed for movement, strength, and endurance. After 70, mitochondrial output can fall by more than half. Some vegetables, especially those rich in specific antioxidants, appear to protect mitochondria from damage while also helping the body create new ones, a process known as mitochondrial biogenesis. This is the same process elite athletes try to stimulate with intense training. Yet these elders were achieving it through diet alone. Perhaps the most surprising finding from the Japanese studies involves dormant muscle fibers. The human body has 2 main types of muscle fibers. Slow twitch fibers handle endurance, while fast twitch fibers provide power, speed, and stability. Fast twitch fibers decline dramatically after 70, which is why many older adults feel their legs give out suddenly or notice slower reaction times. Certain vegetables, especially those rich in specific plant hormones and amino acids, appear to reactivate fast twitch fibers in older adults. For years, scientists believed this was impossible. Now the evidence suggests the body retains the potential for power, even in advanced age, if given the right nutritional signals. Another important point is the stability of blood sugar. Fluctuating glucose levels weaken muscle performance and slow recovery. Several of the vegetables used by the mountain elders contain natural fiber, minerals, and compounds that balance blood sugar. This stable energy environment allows the muscles to receive a steady flow of nutrients for hours after eating, which enhances recovery and strength. All these discoveries point to one conclusion. The reason these mountain elders kept their strength was not magic. It was biology working in its highest form. Their diet provided fast-acting proteins, anti-inflammatory compounds, circulatory support, mitochondrial protection, and fiber that kept energy stable. Eggs may be powerful for younger adults, but for older adults, these 5 vegetables match the body on every level where age tries to weaken it. And now we begin with number 5, the vegetable that shocked researchers when it doubled the speed of muscle repair in early trials.
The story of the 5 vegetables begins with the humble green pea. At first glance, it looks like the most ordinary vegetable on the list. Small, simple, easy to overlook. Most people think of peas as a side dish rather than a powerful muscle food. Yet when researchers studying the Japanese mountain elders analyzed blood samples after pea-rich meals, they were stunned. 20 to 30 minutes after eating peas, they found a rapid surge of amino acids entering the bloodstream. Not in 2 hours, not in 3 hours, but in minutes. This is one reason green peas became the starting point of the list. Green peas contain 8 grams of complete protein per cup, which is impressive for a plant. But the real secret is the ratio of leucine to other branched-chain amino acids. Leucine is the main amino acid that signals muscle growth, and peas contain a higher leucine proportion than many animal proteins. For older adults, this matters more than ever. When muscles lose their ability to respond to normal protein signals, they need a strong, clear message. Peas deliver that message fast. They do not stay in the stomach. They do not inflame the digestive system. They simply break down quickly and reach the muscle cells at the exact moment your body needs them. Another discovery involves the presence of arginine, a natural amino acid that boosts blood flow by supporting nitric oxide production. In older adults, oxygen delivery often becomes a limiting factor in strength and endurance. Arginine helps open blood vessels so nutrients can travel freely to the muscles. In several small trials, seniors who consumed peas 5 times a week showed better circulation markers and sustained energy compared to those who relied on eggs alone. Peas also have a unique advantage for seniors who struggle with digestion. Unlike heavy proteins that require strong stomach acid, peas break down gently. Their peptides are already partially formed. They travel through the small intestine with minimal stress. This is one reason elders in the Japanese mountains could maintain muscle even without high-protein meals. Their bodies did not waste time or energy on digestion. Every gram of amino acid moved where it needed to go, quickly, efficiently, without strain. But the researchers did not stop at peas. They wanted to know why peas performed so well. They soon found that the mountain elders always combined peas with other vegetables that increased absorption even more. A simple combination with tomatoes or bell peppers increased amino acid uptake by around 20 to 25%. Vitamin C appears to help transport amino acids into muscle tissue. This made peas not only a protein source, but a highly adaptable foundation for muscle repair meals. The second vegetable on the list is spinach, a food many dismiss as a basic leafy green. But spinach is anything but basic. It contains plant compounds that rival some performance-enhancing molecules athletes use. One such compound is ectosterone, a naturally occurring phytochemical that German labs once tested for performance benefits. The results caused a quiet stir among scientists. Participants who consumed ectosterone-rich spinach experienced noticeable increases in lean muscle even when their training routines remained the same. But here's the fascinating part. Older adults responded even stronger than younger adults. Their bodies seemed to welcome the compound with an almost amplified effect. Spinach is also one of the richest natural sources of nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide widens blood vessels, increases oxygen flow, and allows muscles to fire more effectively. Think of it as removing the internal brakes that age often applies to the body. After 70, nitric oxide levels can drop by as much as 70%. This is why many seniors feel slower, heavy-legged, and easily fatigued. But when nitric oxide rises, blood flow improves almost immediately. Many people feel warmer hands and feet, more energy, and better balance. Inside the muscles, microscopic changes begin to occur. Fibers receive nutrients faster. Mitochondria produce energy more efficiently. Recovery speeds up. One of the most remarkable studies came from the Karolinska Institute in Sweden. Researchers found that seniors who ate cooked spinach daily had muscle fiber composition similar to people 15 years younger. They also produced 30% more force in strength tests. These results were particularly striking because the participants were ordinary older adults, not athletes. This raises another important point. For spinach to work, it needs to be cooked. Raw spinach contains oxalic acid, which limits mineral and protein absorption. Light steaming or sautéing breaks down oxalic acid and concentrates the protein. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains nearly 3 times the protein of raw spinach. Add a small amount of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon, and its absorption becomes even more efficient. Lemon increases iron uptake by several 100%, and olive oil helps the body use fat-soluble vitamins for recovery. Another detail surprised researchers. Elders who consumed spinach within 1 hour after activity absorbed more amino acids into muscle than those who ate it at random times. Even light activity like walking, gardening, or household chores seems to prime the muscles to receive nutrients. This synergy between movement and spinach intake is one reason the Japanese elders moved so easily. Their diet worked with their lifestyle rather than against it. Spinach also protects muscle tissue from breakdown. It contains high amounts of glutamine, which reduces catabolic activity during times of stress, illness, or low energy. Many seniors lose muscle not because they lack protein, but because stress hormones tear down muscle faster than the body can rebuild it. Glutamine acts like a shield, preventing excessive muscle loss, especially when illness drains strength. Beyond that, spinach contains large amounts of vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants that nourish the bones, tendons, and connective tissues that hold muscle in place. Strong muscles require not only fibers, but stable scaffolding. Without healthy connective tissue, even strong fibers weaken. Spinach supports the entire structure. The combination of peas and spinach forms a powerful foundation for older adults. Peas deliver fast-acting amino acids and increase circulation through arginine. Spinach increases nitric oxide, boosts energy production, strengthens connective tissues, and provides ectosterone to stimulate muscle pathways normally weakened by age. When used together, they create a nutritional environment where muscles can repair faster, reactivate fibers, and maintain strength well past 70. For best results, researchers recommend rotating peas and spinach across weekly meals. Peas 5 times a week and cooked spinach every other day appear to maintain the highest levels of amino acid availability, nitrogen balance, and overall muscle function. And now we prepare to explore the third vegetable, one that scientists originally underestimated but later discovered to have one of the strongest anti-inflammation effects ever recorded in plant-based nutrition. This vegetable does not only help you build muscle, it accelerates recovery in a way researchers once believed was impossible at advanced age.
Broccoli is a vegetable that many people underestimate. It looks simple and familiar, yet becomes extraordinary when viewed through the lens of aging physiology. When researchers analyzing the Japanese mountain elders looked at broccoli consumption patterns, they found that almost every adult consumed broccoli at least 4 times a week. At first, this seemed like a coincidence, but laboratory tests soon revealed why this vegetable deserved a place near the top of the list. The magic inside broccoli comes from a compound called sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory molecules found in plant nutrition. It activates protective enzymes inside muscle tissue that neutralize free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, and slow the microscopic damage that accumulates with age. This matters because chronic inflammation is one of the silent forces breaking down muscle in older adults. Many seniors feel their legs weaken not because of lack of protein, but because inflammation prevents the body from repairing muscle fibers as quickly as they break. In clinical aging studies, sulforaphane reduced inflammation markers by up to 70%. This reduction allowed the body to shift from protection mode to repair mode. When inflammation settles, the muscles can finally rebuild. Elders who consumed broccoli regularly displayed better walking speed, better stability, and stronger hand grip compared to those who rarely used it. This improvement was not subtle. It was measurable and consistent. Broccoli also contains vitamin K, which works with vitamin D to strengthen bones and tendons. But the most overlooked benefit is vitamin K2, which directs calcium into bone and muscle tissue rather than letting it accumulate in blood vessels. Without proper calcium direction, older adults can experience stiff arteries, reduced circulation, and weaker muscle contractions. Broccoli naturally supports proper calcium placement, acting almost like traffic control inside the body. Another remarkable aspect of broccoli is its role in glucose management. It contains chromium, a mineral that helps regulate blood sugar. Stable blood sugar ensures muscle cells receive a steady supply of energy during recovery. Fluctuating glucose levels lead to fatigue, slow healing, and inconsistent performance during daily tasks. This stability is one reason elders in the Japanese mountains maintained consistent energy throughout the day. Vitamin C in broccoli also supports collagen synthesis. Collagen is the connective protein that forms the framework for muscle. Without strong collagen, even well-fed muscles feel weak. Broccoli provides more vitamin C per cup than oranges, giving the body the raw materials needed to rebuild connective tissues, ligaments, and tendons that support muscle function. But one of the key discoveries is how broccoli must be prepared. Chopping broccoli activates an enzyme that converts inactive compounds into powerful sulforaphane. Letting it sit for at least 40 minutes after chopping increases its potency dramatically. Then steaming for exactly 5 minutes preserves most nutrients while making the texture soft enough for easy digestion. Overcooking destroys sulforaphane. Undercooking reduces absorption. That precise 5-minute window is where broccoli becomes a true muscle-supporting food. However, the vegetable that surprised scientists even more was lentils. When lentils were added to diets of older adults, something dramatic happened. Muscle mass increased, belly fat dropped, strength improved, all without changes in exercise habits. The elderly participants simply replaced half of their usual animal protein with lentils, and the results exceeded expectations. Lentils contain 18 grams of protein per cooked cup. But the quantity alone is not the main story. The story lies in digestibility, quality, and the presence of resistant starch. Resistant starch feeds the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome influences inflammation, metabolism, and nutrient absorption. New research shows the gut microbiome plays a far bigger role in muscle health than previously believed. When the gut flora thrives, amino acids are absorbed faster, glucose levels stabilize, and inflammation decreases. One trial from the University of Sydney produced astonishing results. Older adults who consumed lentils daily for 12 weeks gained 12% more lean muscle mass than those who relied on meat or eggs. They also experienced reductions in belly fat and waist size. Lentils appear to shift the body into a nutrient partitioning mode. Instead of storing calories as fat, the body directs nutrients toward muscle building. This is extremely valuable for seniors who often struggle to maintain strength even with adequate food intake. Lentils also contain lysine, an amino acid essential for muscle repair and rarely found in high amounts in other plant foods. Without enough lysine, the body struggles to build collagen and repair damaged muscle fibers. This is one reason older adults who incorporate lentils into their diet experience stronger recovery after illness and more stable daily energy levels. Iron content is another reason lentils support muscle retention. 1 cup provides more than a third of the daily requirement. But what makes lentils exceptional is that their iron comes combined with copper and manganese. This mineral triad supports oxygen delivery to the muscles. Better oxygenation means better endurance and stronger muscle contractions. However, lentils must be prepared correctly. Soaking for at least 4 hours reduces phytates, which block mineral absorption. Soaking also initiates germination, increasing protein availability by up to 30%. Adding a bay leaf or a strip of kombu helps break down oligosaccharides, which cause gas in some people and enhances digestion. Red lentils cook fastest and become the easiest to digest, making them ideal for older adults with sensitive stomachs. Another discovery came when lentils were split across 2 meals. Seniors who ate 1 cup per day in 2 portions maintained a more stable amino acid level for 8 to 10 hours. This stability supported continuous muscle repair rather than short bursts of protein availability. Instead of overwhelming the digestive tract with a single heavy meal, the body received a gentle, steady flow of nutrients. Broccoli and lentils together form one of the most powerful combinations for older adults. Broccoli reduces inflammation, improves circulation, stabilizes glucose, strengthens connective tissues, and protects mitochondria. Lentils supply high-quality protein, lysine, iron, and gut-supporting resistant starch. Together, they create an environment where muscle can rebuild even in advanced age. They calm inflammation, prime the metabolic system, and nourish the muscle fibers with everything they need. However, the story does not end here. The final vegetable on the list lifts the entire concept of age-related muscle decline into a new dimension. It contains compounds so effective that scientists studying aging biology call it one of the closest natural tools to slow or even reverse the progression of sarcopenia. And now we move to the vegetable ranked number 1, the vegetable that did not just impress researchers, it astonished them.
Edamame is the final and most powerful vegetable on the list. When researchers first analyzed the diet of the Japanese mountain elders, they assumed that edamame was simply a convenient snack food, something easy to cook, fast to prepare, and commonly eaten in rural communities. But when they compared blood samples from elders who ate edamame frequently with those who rarely used it, the difference was dramatic. It was so dramatic that the researchers believed there had been a measurement error. They repeated the tests, then repeated again. The results held every time. Older adults who consumed edamame regularly had stronger hand grip, faster walking speed, higher muscle mass, and better balance than those who did not. Not slightly better, but significantly better. These elders performed strength tests at levels closer to people in their 50s or 60s rather than 70s or 80s. This discovery caused scientists to re-examine the plant in extreme detail. What they found changed the way aging biology views plant-based protein forever. Edamame contains 17 grams of complete protein per cup. Complete protein means it holds all essential amino acids in a balanced ratio. Many plant proteins lack 1 or 2 essential amino acids, which forces the body to combine them with other foods to form a complete protein. Edamame stands out because it is naturally complete, making it similar in quality to animal protein, but with faster digestion and fewer inflammatory effects. This already places it at a higher tier for older adults who struggle with digestive slowdown. But the real power of edamame lies in its unique plant compounds, especially isoflavones, like genistein and diadzine. These compounds act in a gentle, hormone-supportive way. They help restore anabolic signaling that declines sharply after 70. When anabolic signaling drops, the body loses its ability to build muscle even when protein intake is sufficient. Edamame helps restore this signal. It does not act like synthetic hormones. It acts like a natural recalibration, a subtle push that allows the muscle-building machinery to switch back on. One of the most extraordinary studies came from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology. Older adults who consumed edamame daily for 8 weeks experienced a 7% increase in total muscle mass. Their hand grip strength improved by 23%. Their walking speed increased by 18%. These are not small changes. These are changes associated with reversing biological age at the muscular level. Grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Walking speed is another. When both improve simultaneously, scientists take notice. Edamame also plays a major role in creatine production. Creatine is one of the most important molecules for muscle function. It helps the body generate quick bursts of power. Many seniors lose creatine production capacity as they age. Edamame supports creatine synthesis naturally due to its high concentrations of arginine and glycine. When the body produces more creatine, muscle contractions become stronger and more stable. Everyday movements like standing, rising from a chair, and climbing stairs become easier. Another breakthrough discovery involves folate and manganese. Folate supports cell growth and repair. Manganese supports bone health, neural activity, and metabolic function. Edamame delivers both in high amounts, which strengthens bones and muscles simultaneously. The connection between bone health and muscle health is often underestimated. Strong muscles require stable bones, and strong bones require well-nourished muscles. Edamame supports this entire system. Edamame also helps reduce inflammation. Isoflavones act as antioxidants. They help calm inflammatory markers that rise with age due to stress, inactivity, poor sleep, and oxidative damage. Reducing inflammation allows the body to redirect energy toward healing rather than defense. Many seniors mistake chronic inflammation for weakness, when in reality, it is the underlying cause of their slow recovery. One of the most fascinating aspects of edamame is its effect on mitochondrial function. Mitochondria act as engines in muscle cells. Without strong mitochondria, muscles feel weak, tired, and unable to sustain activity. Edamame contains compounds that support mitochondrial resilience. This gives the muscles more endurance and allows them to recover more quickly from daily tasks. The elders who consumed edamame consistently displayed mitochondrial function resembling people decades younger. But to unlock the full potential of edamame, it must be prepared properly. The Japanese mountain elders always consumed edamame boiled in salted water for exactly 5 minutes. Not 4, not 6, 5. This precise cooking time softens the outer shell without destroying key amino acids and isoflavones. After boiling, they squeezed the beans directly from the pod and ate them warm. The warmth activated digestive enzymes. This simple chewing action helped release nutrients.
The elders often added a small drizzle of sesame oil. This was not for flavor alone. Sesame oil contains natural fats that help the body absorb isoflavones more efficiently. Timing also plays a role. When older adults consume edamame 30 minutes before activity, even light activity, their muscles respond more strongly. Activity increases protein synthesis by up to 50%. When combined with the fast delivery of edamame protein, the effect becomes powerful. Muscles use the amino acids immediately, improving strength, performance, and endurance. Another remarkable feature is that edamame stabilizes blood sugar. Many seniors experience fluctuations that drain energy and weaken muscles. Edamame provides slow, steady carbohydrate release. This keeps energy levels stable for hours. A stable glucose level means muscles receive constant fuel. Fatigue decreases, strength increases. The benefits of edamame extend beyond the muscles. It supports the cardiovascular system, it supports cognitive function, it supports hormonal balance, it supports metabolic efficiency. The Japanese elders did not develop their extraordinary longevity by accident. Their diet was structured in a way that supported every key system of the aging body. Edamame was not simply a food, it was a cornerstone. Scientists now believe that if older adults consumed edamame consistently throughout the week, they could slow or even reverse several markers of age-related muscle decline. Some would regain lost strength. Others would restore balance and mobility. Many would reduce their risk of falls. Some might even regain abilities they thought were gone forever.
This is why edamame holds the top position in the list. Not because it is trendy, not because it is exotic, but because the data is overwhelming. The evidence is clear. The impact is measurable. Now that you know the 4 vegetables that set the foundation for muscle preservation and recovery, it is time to reveal how to use them together in daily life. The final part of this video will guide you through real-world steps, daily applications, and simple combinations to rebuild muscle strength after 70. These steps turn theory into practice and allow you to feel results in days, not months.
The discoveries from the Japanese mountain elders reveal a truth that changes the way we think about aging. Muscle loss after 70 is not a sentence. It is not an irreversible decline. It is not something that happens simply because the years pass. It is a biological reaction shaped by inflammation, digestion, circulation, hormonal balance, and the quality of protein the body receives. When these systems fail, muscles weaken. When these systems are reactivated, muscles respond, even in advanced age. The 5 vegetables in this video demonstrate that the body carries a remarkable potential that never disappears. Green peas deliver fast-acting amino acids that overcome anabolic resistance. Spinach boosts nitric oxide to restore circulation and fiber function. Broccoli calms inflammation at the cellular level and protects collagen and connective tissues. Lentils provide complete amino acid support, enhanced mineral absorption, and microbiome nourishment. And edamame stands at the top as a natural activator of aging muscle cells with the power to reverse several markers of sarcopenia. Your body is not past its prime. It is waiting for the right signals. Many people believe they need heavy exercise programs or expensive supplements to regain strength. What the evidence from the mountain elders shows is something far simpler. Strength begins in the kitchen, long before it shows up in the muscles. When the body receives the right proteins at the right speed, without inflammation, and with steady circulation, everything changes. Walking becomes easier. Standing from a chair becomes smoother. Balance becomes more secure. Grip strength returns. Daily activities feel more achievable, and confidence grows. The most important step is consistency. Not perfection, not strict rules, not extreme diets, just consistency. Begin with one of these vegetables tomorrow. Use green peas for fast-acting amino acid delivery. Add cooked spinach after a walk or household activity. Enjoy broccoli with a main meal. Include lentils for sustained nutrients throughout the day. Eat edamame every other day to activate powerful muscle pathways. When these foods become part of your routine, the results appear gradually but unmistakably. You feel more energy, your legs feel more stable, your movements feel more grounded, and week by week, your strength rises. If this video helped you understand what is truly possible for your health after 70, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to Steady Steps Health so you never miss the discoveries that can transform your daily life. Every week, we share simple, science-based strategies for strength, balance, and longevity. Thank you for watching. Your journey does not end with age. It begins again with knowledge and the right steps forward.